Yeah, I'm Lavanya from Giras Government College, lecturer in English. Today's topic is the alliteration. So, this alliteration is for the second year students and fourth semester. So, what is the alliteration? What is the alliteration and how you have to use the alliteration and how we have to recognize alliteration also. Now today we are going to learn. So what is the alliteration first of all, right? So we have to see that what is the alliteration. Yeah, what is the alliteration and how we are going to use the alliteration and how we are going to recognize the alliteration. So we are going to learn today. Alliteration is most important because in the future also, and alliteration is used by the lot of the authors and also poets. So lot of them are used the alliterations, right? So today's topic is the alliteration. My name is Lavanya, lecturer in English, Giras Government College. Yeah. So now alliteration. So what is the alliteration? Alliteration is the stylistic device of using a series of words begin with the same consonant sound. Yeah. So alliteration is linked with the consonant sounds, and alliterations are linked with the consonant sounds, and also alliterations are the stylish alliterations are the stylish device, right? And also it has used using a series of words beginning with the same consonant sounds. Alliterations are nothing but the consonant sounds. We will take the consonant sounds compulsory when you see so in that there is the consonant compulsory, so you have to follow that series. Yeah, series, right? So what is it? What is the alliteration? Characteristically, alliteration is the use of a series of words beginning with the same consonant or syllabic sound. While alliteration doesn't usually give much added depth to writing, it can add humor and also it can add the expression, right? So what is it? Means what is alliteration? Characteristically, alliteration is the use of a series of words and beginning with the same consonant or syllabic sound, right? So what is the alliteration? Alliteration is the characteristically it is used in the series of words and also it is beginning with the same consonant or syllabic sound. Syllabic sound or consonant sound, the two are same. So the sound little bit it will give the different type of sound, the rhyme sound, nothing but we will add a musical a music, nothing but. So while alliteration doesn't usually give much added depth to writing, it can add humor and also it can add the expression. So yeah, I have written the example here. So what is that? See here. Busy, buzzing, the bee behaved beautifully. So yeah, what is the alliteration means? It is quite different with the another sentences, no, another statements, because the alliterations we can recognize easily because it is the rhyme. It is in the rhyming. It is in the rhyming sentences. So it is not in the normal sentences, so it is in the rhyming sentences. And also Seema here, the beginning with the same consonant sound or syllabic sound, right? So here beginning with the same consonant sound or syllabic sound. So here in this also you have to see the syllable. How many syllables are there? Already you have learned in the third semester that how many syllables are there, what is the syllable, what is the syllabic sound, right? 6 syllables, 7 syllables, 8 syllables, 5 syllables, 4 syllables. So there are different number in syllables. So how many syllables are there, and also the consonant. So here in the alliteration you have to see the syllabic sound and also consonant. See here B is in the consonant and also B is in the consonant. Busy, buzzing, the bee behaved beautifully. So the same syllabic sound you are getting, right? When you are pronouncing the same syllabic sound you are getting, and also it gives the expression. So when you pronounce that, busy buzzing the bee behaved beautifully, so something rhyming, nothing but something in rhyme. So casually, when we pronounce the degrees of comparisons or direct and indirect speech, the sentences, when we pronounce, we will pronounce as the sentences. We will give the pronunciation as the sentences. But alliteration is something stylish and something different with the other sentences. That, yeah, this type of sentences, busy buzzing the bee behaved beautifully. So something interesting, nothing but when you pronounce these, something interesting when pronouncing, right? And why it is used, why the alliteration is used. So what is the reason to use the alliteration? Yeah, as mentioned, it might not add to the depth of meaning of your writing, but it will make it sound better. Yeah, so as mentioned that it might not add to depth of meaning of your writing, so it may not be you may not be to see that it is in the depth meaning or it is in the which meaning. So don't worry about that. Okay? But it will make it sound better. Yeah, it will make the sound different type of sound it will make, and it is sound better. Alliteration can make your words more engaging and entertaining. Yeah, sorry, I already told that, right? More entertaining. Alliteration can make more entertainment when you read or when you pronounce the alliteration. So then you can get something interest and something entertainment, because it is not the normal sentence, it is not like the normal sentences. And when you are writing engages your audience, they are more likely to pay attention and remember what you say. Yes, very important line that. Yeah, when you are writing engages, so when your writing is interesting, so then the audience, nothing but the listeners are more likely to pay attention and remember what you say, right? So when you take the alliteration more interesting, so the people who are listeners, so they will listen with interest, and also they will pay the attention, and also they will remember what you have said. So that is a responsibility of the reader, right? Yeah, nothing but who is telling. Yeah, here also I wrote one example, Larry's sleeping lizard. Yeah, nothing but in the childhood the people will play with that. Nothing but in Telugu also there are the alliterations, and in English these are the alliterations. In Telugu, some movies you have seen, some movies like Erralari and Pachalari, something, right? So that type of sentences will comes under the alliterations, right? Yeah, in English also there are that type of sentences, and they are interestable, and also you can play with this alliteration also. The children will play, the students also can play with these alliterations, so it is more entertainment and it is more interesting. Yeah, Larry's sleeping lizard. So consonant sounds and also syllabic sound same. Consonant sound is same, syllabic sound is also same. Yes, Larry's sleeping lizard. Yes. And come to the next one. Yeah. How to use alliteration? Yes. So how to use alliteration? How to use alliteration, ma? Alliteration is a technique that gives sentences a little more description and humor and energy. Try playing around with alliterative words and phrases to make your words come alive. Yes. So you can try alliterations. I already told that the students can play also very interestingly the alliterations. Alliterations is a technique that gives sentences a little more description. Yes, alliterations is a technique. It is a technique, and also it gives the more description, and also it gives the more energy, motivation. Yeah, try playing around with alliteration, words, and also phrases to make your words come alive. Yes, yeah. And alliteration is often found in saying and humorous poetry. So be creative with the words and phrasing of your languages. So what is that? Yeah, alliteration is often found in saying. Alliteration is often found in sayings and humorous poetry. So yeah, so be creative with the words and phrasing of your language. Yeah, so I have the example also, one other example here. Make a mountain out of a molehill. Yes, make a mountain out a molehill. Make a mountain out of a molehill. So nothing but what you call the in the childhood, in the schools you have learned the rhymings, nothing but the rhyming, that the type of what you call the twinkle twinkle little star. Yeah, so the type of the rhymings, nothing but the rhymings, right? So same as it is, right? So alliterations are nothing but the musical quality. It gives the musical quality of a poem when it is read aloud. What is that? Alliteration is a musical. Alliteration has a musical quality of a poem when it is read aloud, and also it is repetition of the same sound at frequent intervals. Alliterations are nothing but repetition, right? So here in the up, yeah, so in this you are repeating the sound, repetition of sounds, right? Remember, not the repetition of words, repetition of sounds, that's it, right? Larry's sleeping lizard. So the repetition of this sound you are getting when you are reading aloud. Larry sleeping lizard, Larry sleeping lizard. So the same sound you are getting, not the word, right? Yeah. So yeah, these type of, yeah, and also here also see, busy buzzing the bee behaved beautifully. Not the word, but the sound is frequent, right? The sound is same and the sound is frequently. And also some more examples like the furrow followed free. Some more examples like the furrow followed, yeah, free, right? So same what you call the sound you are getting. And also in the textbook, in the text you have given some more examples that I can remember that, yeah, day after day, day after day, day after day, day after day. Yeah, and also what you call the, yeah, she sells seashells on the seashore. When you try to pronounce quickly or fastly, so then you can't pronounce that. So that is the alliteration. And how to identify the alliterations? I already told that the best way to spot alliteration being used is to read out the sentences. Yes, the best way to spot alliteration being used is to read out the sentences and listening for the words with the identical consonant sounds. As you read these sentences, identify the alliterative letter or sound. Yeah. So when you read the sentences, or when you read the word, or when you read the sentences, most probably alliterations are the sentences. So when you read the sentences, so then you can get it is the best way that how to identify the alliterations, right? So the letter or sound, you have to identify the letter or the sound, right? Yeah. And check out the consonants. Yes, which letter is being repeated in the following sentences? Yeah, check out which letter right? Which letter is being repeated in the following sentences? Yeah, obviously it is a B, right? Yeah, Bitty and Bob bought black blue balloons from the big bazaar. So the B letter is repeating in the sentences, right? The B letter is repeating in the sentences. Betty and Bob bought back blue balloons from the big bazaar. And the next second example, F, right? F sound is repeating. Four furious friends fought for the phone. Yeah, phone also you are giving the F, the letter F sound. Four furious friends fought for the phone. And the third example, S. The repeating letter is S. Sam's shop stocks short stopped socks. Sam's shop stocks short stopped socks. So S letter. Your maximum when you are pronouncing, when we will pronounce, so then maximum the S letter is pronouncing and S letter is hearing maximum for us, right? Yeah. So and also in your textbook some more examples had given ma. So yeah, Peter Pipper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and happy hippons who hop happily have hippie hips. A lot of examples are there in the alliterations, and also in the text he had given the what you call the exercise activity. So then if you can check in the internet, if you can go in the internet with the net in the Google, so then you can get the lot of the alliterations. And also some more I have given here. So what is that means? See, try it yourself. Yes, so try it yourself. What is that? Which sentences gives more description? The butterfly flew past. The butterfly brushed briefly against the beautiful bush. Yeah, so more description, right? Already you have seen that alliteration has the more description also. The butterfly flew past. The butterfly brushed briefly against the beautiful bush. Yeah, and also in the pictures you are seeing the pictures here. So try it yourself. The dog, the teacher, the people. The three, they are there. The dog, the teacher, and also the people. So add it, the sentences, and then try it yourself. Make a alliteration by your own. And also the best example of the alliterations, that is the notable names. Nothing but cartoons. So lot of the children will see the cartoons, right? Cartoon channels. So then they will remember the names very easily because they are the alliterations. That's why the people, the small children also, they will remember perfectly the names of the cartoon players, right? So some examples I have written here. For example, yeah, Sam Smiley, Grace Greeny, and Moody Myrtle. So these type of names, the children, how they will remember, because that is the alliteration. So that's why they can remember perfectly, right? Next, also brand names. Alliteration is used in the slogans also for brand products. This is to the customers remember them easily. Yes, so the customer, when the customer have to remember easily, so then the slogans of the brand products, they also tried the alliteration, because the customers can remember easily, because it is a different. So then the customers can remember easily. So one ad I have written here. Yes, see here. For example, Tessie's tissue strap nose trickles. Tessie's tissue strap nose trickles. So this is an ad actually. It is in the rhyme. It is in the what you call the sound, the musical sound. So that's why the people can remember very perfectly and very quickly. Yeah, so alliterations are used in that type of what you call the brand names also, and in the cartoons, cartoon character names, and the sentences, in the poem, right? Yeah, lot of used the alliteration. Next, yeah, vocabulary for verse. So what is in the poetry? In poetry, the vocabulary you choose can set the mood. Yes. So alliteration, when you are seeing the alliteration or when you are reading the alliteration, it can check your mood also. Yes. So yeah, this is called the alliteration. Tomorrow we will continue. So thank you. My name is Lavanya. I'm ending the class.